People are happy. People are so happy just to be saying hello to the camera, just as I just went live right now. Even though, of course, nobody's on the live stream at this particular moment, but people who are watching down the line, yeah, people are happy here. What's up, guys? I'm Traveling Eddie, and I'm in Colombia. Been here for a while, been living here for many years, 23 years total. As the metro station that serves Medellin, Itagüí, Sabaneta, and La Estrella, and this is the Sabaneta metro station itself. I just came by metro a few minutes ago and then came down these stairs, and you can come down this time anytime you want to. Anytime you want to, if you're in Medellin, in El Poblado, Laureles, whatever, take the metro, it's easy. You just come here to the Sabaneta metro station. And look at that sign, that's the sign I'm using for the thumbnail. Bienvenidos a Sabaneta, welcome to Sabaneta. City for the world, ciudad para el mundo. So, somebody's already on the watching the live stream, excellent. So welcome. So we're gonna be walking towards the park and all of that. So, Handsome B, Wonder Boy, what's up from Brazil? Hey buddy, how you doing? I got you now. I thanks for reminding me. What's up? How's Honey? How's Honey down there? Down in Brazil, in do Brasil. So I'm walking from the metro station towards, oh, great to hear you guys are doing well. So I'm walking towards the main park, and I'm gonna show you what the situation is here on a Saturday night. Hi, beautiful people, beautiful women, cool people in general. And for women, handsome men too. Some handsome men. Paisas are considered probably the most handsome men in Colombia. Paisas from Medellin area, Envigado, whatever, for the women, and men from Cali too. And I think even from Barranquilla, I don't know. But you know, I'm just interested in women, period. So, walking, taking it nice and easy. I thought it might rain tonight, but it isn't. So this is going to be about an hour and a half stream or so. Sabaneta's pretty happening. And guys, as you can see, people are not wearing masks. Not everybody's not. Some people still continue to wear them, but this week, the president of Colombia, this week of February 21st, that began on Monday, but I think the news came out on Tuesday or Wednesday, because I saw the video by the mayor of Medellin, Daniel Quintero, that he announced that Medellin people didn't have to wear masks in public anymore in Medellin, because the president of Colombia that feel free, each mayor of each city, to keep them or take them off. So, I don't know about Sabaneta. I see some people are not wearing them, some people are. And this is this first week since March 2020 where people are not required to wear masks in public. No, not just anymore. People are not required in the country, but the president did say that each mayor has the right to make to keep them still mandatory in public spaces or not. The mayor of Medellin said, guys, more than 75% of the population, or 70%, he said, this week of February 21st, today's the 26th now, but he said it on the I think he said it on the 24th or on the 23rd, that in Medellin you don't have to use them in public spaces. But the exceptions are, you do have to wear them if you're in a concert event where a lot of people are gathered together in a concert, or maybe a nightclub. Definitely you got to wear them on public transport. If you're traveling on by bus, by train, metro, those things you do have to wear. You do have to wear the masks. But in open spaces like this, public, you don't. You don't have to. And look at these people here, this family. I mean, people are just taking them off now. But like that public transport right there, you do have to wear them on public transport. But wow, everything is changing and the light. I'm crossing Las Vegas Avenue. This is Las Vegas Avenue here in Sabaneta. That goes towards Medellin and Vigalo, and then Medellin. And we are in Sabaneta here. So people are happy, yelling at me. What's up? Good? Excellent. Very happy. Epa! They're happy. People are happy, just waving and still and just whistling. Like, hey, get us on camera, get us on camera. So look, here I can see a lot of people walking by with no masks. Just check it out. The picture tells the whole story. Don't believe me. The picture tells the whole story. And this is Sabaneta. And do remember, ladies and gentlemen, likes are welcome. Likes are welcome for the video, for the live stream. This is a live stream, not a pre-recorded video, but a live stream. So people are just hanging out. Look, people are just hanging out, enjoying life. And this is typical here in Sabaneta. This is a typical Saturday night in the different areas of Sabaneta. So I'm going to be walking slowly. I'm going to just take my time and work around. Look at this. They sell hot dogs and everything. Remember, the US dollar right now, a US dollar is 4,000 pesos. Oh, let me see what people are saying. Okay. Andrew Jones. Hello, Andrew Jones. Yeah, it is nice to see people's faces again. It is nice to see people's faces again. I agree. Totally. 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 So no, I have never seen any Russian person, I mean in terms of on the chat, on the channel watching. Nobody has ever said they're from Russia yet. Hey, but down the line there might be a couple of Russians watching and saying something in the chat. Wow, so I guess even in Sabaneta here, the government, the local government took away the mandate that it had to be worn in public. So yeah, we're going back to a more sense of normalcy where we walk around and we can see people's faces. I mean, yeah, Sabaneta, this is Sabaneta. The buses say Sabaneta. And the colors of the Colombian flag, yellow, blue, and red. Colombia, yellow, blue, and red. So we're gonna see a lot of it. It's still early, it's only 7:40 p.m. And we're gonna take our sweet time walking around. People are just still home. A lot of people, the girls and everything, the women, getting ready to go out, putting on their best dresses for a Saturday night, like the Elton John song. Saturday night's all right for fighting. I can't sing, but anyhow. So it's still early, but I want to do this early because I'm tired. Today, this morning, I went with my friend George. We went mountain biking in El Retiro. And we do this like every Saturday ever since we started like 3 years ago, but except for my 6 months in Mexico and for 2 months coming back, and maybe 2 months before I went to Mexico, so I hadn't been riding for 10 months, and we just started 3 weeks ago, riding again, mountain biking, riding mountain bikes, and we always go out to the countryside to different towns here in Antioquia, and today we were in El Retiro, but I didn't make a video about that because I made a video last week when I was in El Carmen. That video will be like a two-part video. It'll be coming out soon about the mountain biking experience. But mountain biking is pretty cool here. Let me switch the camera around. So I'm tired. I'm tired because we went mountain biking, riding for 4 hours. 4 hours and 30 minutes. Another place called Picnic. Nice little business here. And outdoor tables and everything are here on the sidewalk. So let's just keep exploring. A lot of people have taken off the masks. Some haven't. You can see that some still want to wear them. It's, as the mayor of Medellin said, it's your choice. And I guess the mayors that have decided across the country, because the president gave each mayor of each city the power to keep them still mandatory or do away with them, and whoever wants to wear it out of their own free will, go ahead. That's what I heard, at least from Daniel Quintero, the mayor of Medellin. I saw the video because my auntie showed it to me. The park is that way, but we're not going to go that way yet. We're going to go and explore another area so we can see more. So Sabaneta didn't used to be like this. It didn't used to be like this. It used to be a very calm town, but it has grown big time over the last 15 to 20 years. More people from Medellin and other areas, and even from abroad, have come to live here, and they put up very high tower blocks, high-rise apartment buildings, all along this, going up the mountain. So you can see those lights. Those are high-rise apartment buildings. Some are 28, 35 stories high, and the top floors are penthouses. A penthouse, 2-story penthouses. My cousin and her husband, who's an American, my cousin is Colombian, born and raised in Colombia, but her husband is from Georgia, and he was born in the States, born and raised there. He's an American, a white boy all the way from Georgia, and they pay rent somewhere around the neighborhood of $800 a month for a penthouse. I've been there once, but I don't remember if it was one of these buildings or one's something further back. And I was there once, and a very, very nice penthouse, 2-story, and with views to 4 sides, all 4 sides of the building. All 4 sides of the building. Women getting their nails done and whatever. So a lot of tower blocks, high-rise apartment buildings up that way, 7, 8, 9 blocks up that way. So let me walk this way a little bit to see if there's anything happening this way. If not, then we'll go back towards the park area. But this is a happening town, and like I said, it started growing a lot back in 2000. From there onward, it started growing, and more land development projects started happening, and they started developing the land, the hills, and making high-rise apartment buildings that are seismic resistant. With the engineering, Colombia has top-notch engineers, civil engineers, and all of that, and they build solid, pretty solid, seismic resistant tower blocks, as the British say, or high-rise apartment buildings. And they're designed to withstand those strong tremors and earthquakes. How much they can withstand, I don't know, because as I was listening to my cousin's husband in a video, because I found out they have a YouTube channel. Their YouTube channel is Los Dos Vamos. He's American. Another cousin. This is another cousin, and my other cousin married another American, and that American is from Chicago, Illinois, Chi-Town. So if you guys want to check out their channel, it's called Los Dos Vamos, L-O-S, Los, and then dos means 2, D-O-S, and then vamos means go, V-A-M-O-S. Los Dos Vamos, and She speaks in Spanish in the vlogs, and he speaks in English. And I saw their latest vlog where they give 5 interesting facts about Medellin and in Colombia in general, but Medellin. And the guy, he said, and she said it too, he said it in English, that Medellin, the Valley of Aburrá, Medellin, everything is like on a big slab of rock. Here's some more apartment buildings there in the distance right there, like about 5 blocks away. And if you see that right there, like the first 3 or 4 floors where a lot of lights are like that across, those are the parking spaces where you park your vehicles and everything, and then the apartment buildings are going up. Hey, Karina, how are you, Karina? Hola, Karina, ¿cómo estás? And this is a park here. This is a park for children and adults, and they have it closed off just so other people don't go in or whatever. I don't know what this park is about, but yeah, los dos vamos. Oh, there you go. So that's my cousin Stephanie, and Hunter. That's their channel name. So you guys can check them out. And they're a travel vlog couple. Travel vlog couple. They're a couple that does travel vlogs, and just check them out. Really cool. And Hunter, what's up? I just met Hunter for the first time yesterday. What's up, Hunter? How you doing, brother? And Stefa, please give my regards to Stephanie if she ain't with you right now. And I hope my auntie is doing well, and the doggies, Perla and Ritu. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, Sabaneta is very nice. I'm going to turn the camera back around. So guys, do check out and sub if you like what they have. I saw one video yesterday. I haven't had a chance today, but I saw their latest video yesterday. They just started back in August last year, and they've been to Peru, and I think they have some travel vlogs about Peru. I just haven't seen. But guys, Hunter, if you can tell us that I'm right or wrong, do you guys have any vlogs on Peru? Or Stefan, any vlogs on Peru? So yeah, Karina, we're along for the ride. If you guys want to live here in Sabaneta, anybody that wants to come here and live, you can always look for Airbnb. If you want to do 6 months, Airbnb has options for people who want to rent, long term, like anywhere, like I did in Mexico. Like if you want to stay somewhere for 2 months, then they give you discounts, cheaper prices. So look at these eateries, like street food. Colombia is very famous for its street food, at least within Colombia. I don't know if it has international acclaim or fame, but at least in Colombia, street food all over the place. Street food and the little side cafes and everything. And a lot of Mexican food restaurants. Your adopted home. Everybody that's coming on to the channel to watch this live stream, welcome, welcome, welcome. Todos bienvenidos. JT, what is it, JT 300 or J130? Even though I got my glasses on, I can't see that one number. What's up from Atlanta? Microbio ese from Atlanta, Georgia. I used to live in Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta for 2 years. I lived in Georgia for 4. Mexican restaurant, Mexican food, check it out. El Sombrero, the Sombrero. But they say if you see nobody eating in there, even at the high time, happy hour for eating, it must not be good. This place is famous, Las Delicias del Corredor. This place is famous. So they sell empanaditas, tostaditas, and crocanticas. This place has been here for years. So if you guys find yourselves coming to Sabaneta, and you can come here, and they got the menus, arepas, 500 pesos, empanadas, 500 pesos, that's 25 cents. They got other stuff there, arepas with meat for about $3, less than $3, or with chicken. So a lot of good prices. You see there. I mean, I don't eat that stuff because I'm a vegetarian. You got patacones, they got different prices. They got chicken kebabs for about $3, salchipapas for about $1.80. So a lot of good prices, and this is a place you can check out. It's been here for a long time. It's just as the night wears on, it gets busier. But right now, it's still early. It's just right before 8 p.m., so it's still early. I mean, the nightlife in Colombia, like in Medellin or Sabaneta or like San Antonio Pereira in Rio Negro, doesn't really pick up until after 9 p.m., 9:30. Jarrah's Park, Provenza, places like that, Laureles in Medellin. So yeah, some of you who are just coming on now, you see some people not wearing their masks. It's because this week, no, not everyone is wearing a mask. Get a buñuelo. I'll get a buñuelo later. I'm still full. I had a big dinner, a big early dinner because I was mad hungry, like we used to say in New York. Yes, Karina, light, love and light for everybody. Amor y luz para todo el mundo. Everybody, even the people we don't like. We don't have to like everybody. I love Papa John's more than Domino's, but I'll eat Domino's anytime too. Some vegetarian Domino's pizza. So basically, some people still want to wear them because whatever reasons they have, I'm not going to get into them because that's just a powder cake, as we say down in South Carolina and Georgia. That's a powder cake. Means they'll blow up in your face. But some people don't want to wear them anymore. I mean, because it's already not mandatory. You don't have to wear them anymore in certain cities or towns in Colombia. Some mayors may have kept them mandatory because the president said, hey guys, I say you don't have to wear them anymore, but each mayor has the right to say, keep them on in public or not. But here it seems that a lot of people say, hey, forget about it, I don't want it anymore. This place is always busy. Every time I come through here, it's busy. It's a fonda, a little fonda. Fonda is like a roadhouse bar, basically. That's a fonda. And they play typical Colombian music. Look at this place. Wow, look at that Prisma. Looks pretty cool. Nice get up and go. They got slushies, alcoholic slushies. Not for kids, alcoholic slushies. And all these eateries. So life is getting some sort of sense of normalcy back. I'm gonna go to this side street because there's still some restaurants open at this hour that way that you guys might want to visit before we head into the park. We leave the best for last. Let's keep going. Because the live stream ain't a stream if you show the best at the beginning. You want to leave the best for last. So a little liquor shop right there. There are a lot of liquor shops here in Colombia, all over the place, especially in the towns where the nightlife is more upbeat. Pan de quesos, pan de quesos. Look at the pan de quesos. Those are pan de quesos and almojábanas. Wow. They're called pan de quesos. And these are from Santa Rosa here in Antioquia. These are the pan de quesos from Santa Rosa. I got to go to Santa Rosa one of these days and do a live stream there. It's a pretty different place. I don't know how good it is these days, but got to go check it out. So don't worry, guys. Hold on. If you want to go to the bathroom or to the public toilet, or you want to, I don't know, stretch yourself a little bit, you can come back in 5 or 10 or 15 minutes and you'll see more. But I'm going to continue live. This is like a revolving door at the World Trade Center. Well, the World Trade Center doesn't exist anymore. But you know what I'm talking about. Or a bank. You can keep coming in and going out as many times as you want because the door is forever revolving. So look, these are some tower blocks that are about 2 or 3 blocks away from the park, from the main square. And this is a place where they sell fruit and ice cream. called blancas. And juices. Juices for $1.50. Milkshakes for $2.25. Fruit salads for $3.25 or $3.50. Cinnamon rolls for almost $4. But they must come with some ice cream or something, I don't know. So they got these ice cream shops here and everything, and you can hang out and whatever and just enjoy it. Some more stuff. I don't know, we got a bunch of stuff. And look at this Mercado de Sabaneta. So this is a place, kind of Mercados del Rio in Medellin, and with the little different shops inside, different businesses right there. It's called Mercado de Sabaneta. So this is a different thing there if you want to hang out, and it's more upbeat, more middle to upper class. So you got all of that. And like I said, a lot of tower blocks right over there. Let me show you. This is a bakery, some baked goods. Because some people do want to get a sense of what kind of apartment buildings they have here. Oh, this is an animal hospital. Animal hospital. These things are popping up all over the place more. Better ones and everything to take care of your furry friends. I love my doggies. And these doggies are here to get some medical help or whatever they need. This is a Mexican food restaurant. Mexican food, flautas, 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 flautas. And this dude looks like he's a foreigner right here on the corner here, texting on his phone. He looks like a foreigner, or he could be a Colombian that is very white. So we have these tower blocks right here. These have been around for maybe 10 years, maybe less. I don't know how long. And they're high rise. I'm counting at least 25 floors. You guys can count for yourselves if you want to, but I'm counting about 25 floors. And these are the ones that are very close to the park, and they're further going up those hills, the hilly area up that way. So let me see if I walk up this way, do a little bit of Aerosmith about walk this way, talk this way, walk this way, talk this way, just give me a kiss. Hey, nice, cool doggy. So I was telling you guys before that if you want to rent some property around here, and you can get like a resident visa, some kind of business visa, resident visa in Colombia, which is kind of hard to do from what I'm hearing these days. Then you can get it if you can afford it, because you have a very good salary, very good income. It's about $800 a month for one top floor rental penthouse type in these high tower blocks for $800 a month, and that includes the administration of the property administration fee, meaning the security, armed security, 24-hour armed security guards, the porters that are armed, the maintenance of the grounds. They usually have swimming pools and a little clubhouse and a gym where you can work out if you want to. This car has to back out just to get out of that little parking space. So I want to show you this. This was something I was not really thinking about, this area here, but it just came to mind. And they got a lot of these real estate agencies all over the place, like Nuevo Habitat, where you can talk to them and they can give you a list of properties they have for rent or for sale, used properties, and give you prices and all of that good stuff. And they're all gated communities. Gated meaning nobody can go in or out unless they're announced, and they're armed. It's a armed porters, armed security 24 hours a day. And you got to announce yourself, and the guy's right over there, that little kind of kiosk kind of thing there. And then you talk to the little microphone or whatever, and they announce your visit to the apartment you're planning to visit. And if you're authorized to go in, they let you in. If not, you don't get in. And they're gated. And that one there has a clubhouse right there. And they're having a meeting in the clubhouse. A meeting or a party, because I can see some balloons up there. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Yeah, I probably can't see it that well, but they're up there. Yeah, let me zoom out, forget it. Let me check out what is being said in the chat so far. Thank you, Rosetto. Welcome. The guys in Sabaneta has good pizza. Okay, cool. Welcome, Rosetto. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's people's choice whether they want to wear them or not. Mi gente, toda mi gente. Where's my Colombian girlfriend? I don't have one. The last time I had a Colombian girlfriend was almost 3 years ago, before the pandemic hit. JT or J100, 1300, Mrs. Colombia. Yeah, people love sweets. It misses everything. Yeah, Colombia makes me feel alive too. I'm just catching up on the messages in the chat here. Mexican food has been popular here for a long time because Pablo Escobar brought Mexican culture to Colombia big time during the 70s and 80s. Yeah, that's the worst part about Colombia for many people when you have to leave. For me, it's the best part and the worst part, because the best part because I'm going off to visit some other country in the world and explore like I did in Mexico for 6 months, or India 3 years ago. And then the worst at the same time because I love Colombia and I got to go for a while. Hey, what's up, Diamond Guitarist? Mr. Pirate, Enigmatico, in Acapulco, Mexico, Bonfil, Mexico. Have I ever walked from Sabaneta to Poblado? I have done it once, a long time ago. So, no, these buildings are, you gotta see them in the daytime. They don't seem that clear at night right now. Some look pretty nice, some look pretty stale. It all depends. This is kind of like the structure anyway, the design that is very popular in Colombia is like this brick siding type stuff, bricks and whatever. Some are very ugly, some are pretty nice. In El Poblado, you see better ones, better designs. But this is not, the design here is different from the design that they use in other parts of the world. Personally, I don't like living in any apartment building. I don't like living in any tower block. This is one of the older ones. Like I said, they're all gated communities. If you want to come and visit somebody here, you got to go through the gate. They got to let you in, and they always have armed security. Armed meaning they have a gun. They have a gun. And that's the parking for the residents, or they have even a visitors parking area in these things. And these are all gated communities. So like I said, in a little while, we'll head back down towards the main area where there are a lot of people. But I do want to show this part in case any of you would like to live here. But the best thing about these high-rise apartment buildings, if you want to live in one of them, is that the interior is very nice, especially if you're paying $800 a month. If you're paying $800 a month, you're considered upper middle class. Not upper class, but upper middle class. I can go through here. That's the mall. The mall is more like a dead mall. But I don't want to go through that mall. It might give me a problem because I won't be wearing a mask inside the mall, and I don't want to put on my mask. Hell no. We'll be back in May. Cool. Well, remember, man, why are these communities gated communities? Remember that Colombia, the whole country went through some serious hell fire in the 80s and early 90s to mid 90s with all the drug cartel wars, even up to the late 90s in some areas. And at the same time with the guerrillas, the rebel forces, FARC, ELN, M19. Gustavo Petro was part of that M19. That's the guy that's running for president right now this year. That's the one a lot of people are afraid of in terms of becoming president, getting the presidency, because then they think this might go Venezuela sideways style. So anyway, I'm not getting into politics, but I'm giving you a scenario why these communities, why these apartment complexes, a lot of these are gated because there was a lot of kidnapping, a lot of robberies, a lot of murders going on especially in the 80s, And that's where a lot of people started leaving Colombia. A lot of people that could leave and went to the States, Canada, or Europe, or Venezuela to escape the violence and the crazy drug cartel wars. See, there are more apartment buildings that way, this is all middle class and going up. And this is another tower block right here, very high. It's a good 30 floors. I'm counting 30 floors minimum. So that's why there are a lot of gated communities around here. And a lot of the new designs that they're doing now, when they're putting up new tower blocks or high-rise apartment buildings, is they leave the first floor and the second floor for businesses to make restaurants like Piccolo. Piccolo is a chain of pizza and pasta restaurants all through the country. Piccolo, Pizzas Piccolo, Pizzas Piccolo. I remember the little jingle on the radio. And the pharmacies and little shops, little doggy spas, cat spas and whatever. All of this and some businesses, all of this. And then the rest of it, and this is a good 25 to 30 story high-rise apartment building. And like I said, just to stop blabbing so much, rambling on, these gated communities became very popular here in Colombia because of all the violence that the country went through, the people in the 80s and 90s, and even the 2000s, with the guerrillas kidnapping people out in the countryside, or sometimes coming into the city to do crazy things, and then the drug cartels and organized crime in terms of gangs doing the kidnapping as well and robbing people. And some people preferred to be safer. They didn't want to leave Colombia, but they wanted to feel safer, so they went for these gated communities, like this one. These people live here, and the gate opens so they could go park their car inside, and they got that armed porter there, 24-hour armed security. And that's how it rolls here in Colombia. It's not like in the States where, in the States we have so much peace, quote unquote. You don't have these kind of things popping up in the US. I mean, I remember I saw one in Atlanta around Lenox Square Mall. When I used to live in Atlanta back outside of Atlanta, when I lived there in the early 90s. And it was near the Lenox Square Mall in Microbio. You know where that is, the Lenox Square Mall and the Phipps Plaza. And somewhere in there, I remember there was a gated community of houses, not apartments, houses. And it's because there was a lot of crime around Atlanta right there, especially southwest and southeast Atlanta. Those are the hoods, Decatur as well, all of that when I lived in Atlanta back in them days. But I didn't live in Atlanta, to be clear. I lived between Sandy Springs and Roswell, Georgia, off of Georgia 400. See, this is another gated community. Buenas noches. And the guards, usually they have their gun. They have a weapon because they work for private security agencies. There are a lot of private security agencies in Colombia that employ former soldiers, former policemen who retired from being cops or soldiers, and they still want to make money, and they know how to handle weapons, guns, and then they work in armed security agencies, private security agencies, and and then these people are sent out to these residential complexes, gated communities they hire their services to make sure that the security is better than just no security at all. Let me look at the signs again. I mean the chat. See what you guys are saying. Buenas noches. Okay, Microbia, you live near Lenox. Yeah, guys, please give this a like if you like this stuff. Cool. No more masks up in GA, in the Peach Tree State, the Peach State. Look at all of those tower blocks. Wow. That area didn't used to be like that. Didn't used to be like that. I'm an English language teacher, so I'm watching for myself not to make any mistakes and saying didn't used to. Thanks, James, for the donation. Thanks. Big ups, James. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. And yeah, no, everybody's welcome. I don't turn anybody away from the live chat. You guys can talk, make your comments. The only thing is just keep them clean. Don't offend anybody by saying some dirty word like Mr. Effer or Mr. Son of a Biscuit or Mrs. Piece of whatever. No, none of those things, please. That's the only thing I do ask, even though I've probably never asked for it. Just please, it's a community where we want to keep everything as clean as possible and a love and light relationship. So yeah, King Eddie. All right. So look at all these tower blocks in that area. That's called what's it called? I forgot. La Doctora. That's La Doctora. La Doctora area. And there used to be a bunch of nightclubs in that area and fondas. Fondas are like places where you can go and drink and listen to Colombian music or even some crossover. Fondas are popular in Colombia all over the place, like in Mexico too. La fondas. Fonda means roadhouse. Roadhouse bar or roadhouse hotel or both. And I used to party in that area till about 2006. I don't party anymore. I'm retired from the party scene. I retired like in 2008 or 2009, something like that. So those are the tower block areas there, La Doctora. If you're familiar with Sabaneta, that's La Doctora area. And you can get, these are all such high tower blocks. Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyway, this is the mall. But this mall is as good as dead. It's boring. Don't even think about thinking it's a cool mall like El Tesoro or Santa Fe in Medellin or what's the other one? Santa Fe or El Tesoro or Viva Envigado in Envigado. This mall is like something out of the Walking Dead series. I mean, seriously, look at it. There's nobody in there. Even last year when I came here, a year and 3 months ago, back in December 2020, that I did a live stream here. This is Aves Maria. And you're just like, Ave Maria, ¿qué pasó aquí? Ave Maria is also an expression when people say like, oh my goodness, what happened here? Oh my God, Ave Maria. Like, oh my Virgin Mary, what happened here? That mall is just dead. It's been dead. I don't know how that thing keeps alive, stays alive in terms of the shops. But this part, which is the newer part of the mall, this is not Majorca. This is Aves Maria. Majorca is, okay, I know you know Majorca, the difference between Majorca and this one. Majorca is also in Sabaneta, or is it Itagüí? I think it belongs to Sabaneta. That's a good one because they made a new part. The new, that crosses the Las Vegas Avenue, the new one, the new Majorca part section. I gotta see how my battery power is doing so I can connect. I got 60% battery power and I got my power bank on me and the cable so I don't do the same thing that happened to me back in El Carmen de Viboral last Saturday when we ran out of battery power and I was running towards the park. So, but the really cool malls are Viva. And Viva and Vigal is considered the best mall in all of South America. And the largest. Not about the best, the largest. Over there, they're listening to Vaginatus. I love Vaginatus. You guys, that's classic Colombian music. Vaginatus. And if you go to Santa Marta, Cartagena, the beach, San Andres, here in Colombia, Barranquilla, Riohacha, or whatever, Parque Tayrona, try to listen to some Vaginatus by Carlos Vives, the classic ones he sings, Clásicos de la Provincia, because he did some interpretations of some former artists, artists that are no longer with us, Vallenato artists, and he sang them very well, or Diomedes Diaz, or Jorge Oñate, or Jorge Zeledón. A lot of good Vallenatos. So now we're going towards the park. Harry. Is Harry in the house? Sí, Vallenatos. Yeah, Mallorca is in Sabaneta and it's close to Miguel. Harry Cotto, what's up, Mr. Puerto Rico, el Boricua? I think you live in Puerto Rico, la Isla del Encanto, right? Okay, your gym is at Mallorca. A language school in Sabaneta or Envigado? No, I don't know about any here, but if you go to El Poblado, they got a Spanish school there, or two of them. One in Barrio Manila, I think, and definitely one in around Parque El Poblado. From Parque El Poblado walking up, it used to be called Toucan Language School or something, but they changed the name. And it's up there, and a lot of foreigners usually go there to learn Spanish. But I don't remember any other language schools at this moment that teach Spanish. John Valencia. What's up? Yes, Puerto Rico. With Tito Rojas, Puerto Rican Power. I used to listen to Puerto Rican Power back in the early 90s when I was in college in Georgia, and I was always reminiscing New York in terms of the Puerto Rican salsa puertorriqueña, Tito Puentes, Tito Rojas, Tito Nieves, all of these Puerto Rican salseros, timbaleros, and all of that. And going up to the Bronx once, I went to the Bronx like 3 times to some Puerto Rican underground salsa clubs after hours when I was a college student in Georgia. I mean, I lived in New York. For some of you who don't know, I was born in New York City, but I was raised in South Carolina. Kid lived in New York City as a teenager. Left when I was 19, back to Georgia, back down to the south, but to Georgia. And then every time I was on break from school in Georgia, from university, I would go to New York for the vacation, summer vacation or winter, to visit my mom and my brother. And I used to go to those clubs in the Bronx and in Brooklyn. This is another high-rise apartment building, but this one's near the park here, right near Aves Maria. So let's keep on walking towards the park. It's a Saturday night, Elton John style. It's 8:20. So yeah, you got all kinds of things here. Some of the Colombian classic music. I don't know if you heard it, but if you come to Sabaneta, I'm going to tell you, Microbio already knows it, and some of you don't, most of you don't, but if you do come to Sabaneta, when we go towards the park and we arrive at the park, I'm going to show you some places that are classic fondas that you can just chill and relax and do the Colombian thing. Not the foreigner thing in El Poblado like in Provenza or Manila or Jerez Park or Laureles, but here, the more like Colombian thing. I gotta watch my steps sometimes. 3 steps and I might be out of it. The last time I did a live stream here was back like in May or something like that, and Karina was here during the live stream back in May of last year. before I left for Mexico. México lindo, viva México, viva Colombia, viva todo el mundo, all the world. Now, I did put up a video this week, no de papaya. Don't expose yourself to being robbed. Don't attract the wrong attention. Like those two kids, their energy is a little off. Maybe I'm wrong, but those two kids in front of me, I can really usually pick them out. Maybe they're looking for somebody to rob. Maybe they're just walking around. Maybe I'm just wrong. But I've been around long enough in the hoods to know what's good and what's not good. That's another little fonda right there. And it's really lit up. It looks like Christmas, but it isn't. Okay, we got some side streets here. Before we go to the park is over there, but we're gonna go this way and we're gonna check out some of the licoreras and little places with bars where people want to come and drink and have a good time and all of that. So these are bars where people come and do a lot of drinking and all of that good stuff. Listening to reggaeton or whatever. All these little bars and eateries, pizza and everything. So those are some of the bars, little type of bars that people like to come to here, and these eateries, and this little bar right here too. They got shots here. This is a shots bar. Shots, pure shots, as you can see, and they're playing reggaeton. And this is an Italian pizza, pasta, and grill. Pizza, pasta, and grill. And you got all kinds of things you can do here around the park, not just at the park, in the park area, but near the park. You got a wide selection of places you can just choose to come and eat. There's a little bar restaurant there too, but I'm gonna switch around here. Here they got another Mexican food here, champiloco. Los mejores comida mexicana, more Mexican food. They got maicitos, burritos, quesadillas, fajitas, hamburgers too, meat, salads. Maicitos are corn with a kind of sour, with a kind of cream and grated cheese, mozzarella cheese. Maicitos. And this is about chicken and bars, like I said, different bars, and people are standing in line here just to come to this place called La Casa Areperia. That means that they probably sell good arepa in this place here, and they're standing in line just to go in. So it must be good. Viva felizmente, live happily. Feliz de mente, happy in the mind. Feliz y demente, happy and demented. Funny. So you got all these things here. So people are just eating arepas, all of that. So this is an arepa place, and I've seen people here standing in line wanting to go eat. Salsa Rock Pizza Burger Bar here. Salsa Rock Pizza and Burger. So you got all kinds of places here. This place sells a bunch of different forms of French fries. And some people are funny. She sees I got the camera going and she covers her face with the mask. Okay, that was a funny one. Salsa, salsa, salsa. It's too early. Nobody's dancing yet. This guy's a little tipsy, a little drunk. Another fonda, Fonda San Diego. Honda San Diego. Bachata, bachata. Bradley, thank you, Bradley. What's up, Bradley? I hadn't looked at the chat for a moment because I was just talking and walking. Didn't want to run into anybody. Barrio Betania. Okay. Qué bien. El Viejo John. Yeah, El Viejo John is up ahead. El Viejo John is up ahead that way. We'll be there in a moment. Harry, El Viejo John is up ahead. He was just here now. Stefan, who? Stefan Hanawi? Cool. No, esto es Sabaneta. This is Sabaneta. This live stream is in Sabaneta, not in Vigado. Let me see. Héctor Lavoe, Puerto Rico, yeah. Todo bien. Just catching up. Okay, I was just catching up on the messages in the chat. We'll go that way in a moment. Yeah, El Viejo John is that way. But I want to come this way for a moment and show you a little bit more of what we have over here. Then we'll go towards El Viejo John and see more of what's going on there. So Bradley from Biloxi, Mississippi, thank you, brother, for the donation, for the support. This is a beautiful woman right there. Oops. And they got Pizza Hut here too, in case you missed Pizza Hut. But I would just try Colombian pizza better. Maybe you'll like it. Pizza Hut. There goes the church right over there. That's the church. The main square is over there. But I'm showing you angles before I show you the big part. You know, I'm just showing you what other little places you can visit. And I think there's even a digital nomad cafe around here that I came to the other day with my brother's friend and my friend John O'Neill, that he came in December. John O'Neill is an Irish American, first generation Irish American. And he came to Colombia for the first time and he loved it here. He did. He loved it a lot. And he's planning to come on back. But for this restaurant, oh, this is Ragazzi, you said. Ragazzi's right here. This is Ragazzi, the pizza place. It's got free Wi-Fi. It's a pizza master. Back in 2019, they participated in that. Check out the restaurant, the way it looks. And wow, they got some good looking ice cream here. That's Ragazzi here, guys. Ragazzi, 1 block away from the park. And look at here. Look at this. Gourmet looking ice cream. Wow. Yummy, yummy. I like all of it. I might get some of this later on when I finish. The one over there with passion fruit, maracuja on top of it. No, granadilla. That's granadilla, little seeds on top of it. Wow. And with alfajor cookies. Very nice. Awesome. Very nice. We even got the sushi place here. Sushi Sensei Sushi. Sushi Sensei. If you want some Japanese food, it's right there. Well, we're running out of restaurants over here. So let's go back the other way unless you want to go to the barber shop and get a haircut. And I got it back on Thursday. So no haircuts for me. Oops. Want to make sure no motorcycle hits me. A lot of barber shops all over the way. Some of you might be asking, how much can I get a haircut for? Like a nice fade, a nice haircut like me? They go for around 15,000 pesos. That's less than $4. Less than $4 US for a haircut here. Now, if you go to El Tesoro or Santa Fe and you go to one of those high-end barbershops because they pay more for the shops there at those big fancy malls, then you're going to be paying 25,000 pesos. Not dollars. 25,000 pesos is going to be $6 and some change for a haircut, for a fade. So we have more fondas here and eateries, more restaurants and everything here. People are watching football matches and whatever, videos, music, and these are all the different eateries. Venezuelan food too. They got a Venezuelan restaurant around here somewhere. Brick stove, brick oven pizza. Just passed by a brick oven pizza restaurant. I'll show you in a minute because I'm gonna double back. I'm gonna double back in a moment. I can't look at the chat right now, guys, because I gotta watch out with all this traffic, human traffic going in my face, and I want to avoid bumping into somebody or falling on the floor flat on my face. The pilgrim, el peregrino, and chorizos and everything here. And look at all these outdoor tables here next to the church. Is the church right here? That's the main park, but we're not going to go into it right now because we're going to go double back this way in a moment. But I want you just to look at this restaurant here. It's called El Peregrino, meaning the pilgrim or the faithful, because of the church right next to it. And they sell platos típicos, typical plates here from Antioquia, from Medellin, from Antioquia, here in Colombia, this area. And they got all these outdoor tables if you want to eat outdoors and everything. And the prices, you can have a tamale, Colombian tamale for 4, 8, 12, 16, about $4. A buñuelo, a big buñuelo, I imagine, for $1.50 or something. Morcilla for $2.50. Chorizo for $3. Chicharrón for $3.25. For $3.50. And you got a lot of stuff. The drinks, Malta, it's less than $1. Tutti Frutti, natural juice is $1.50 for natural fruit juice. Natural, not from the box, but natural. So you got all these things here, all these things. And look at the buñuelos. The buñuelos are big right now. Those are big ass buñuelos. Holy mackerel. Those are really big buñuelos that are frying right now. Fried cheese balls. Hola, le hago una preguntita. Buenas noches. ¿Qué es lo que trae la masa de buñuelo?
Nosotros lo preparamos con quesito.
Quesito. Quesito y la masa.
No, queso es normal. La masa es de
Maíz, la masa es de maíz y quesito. ¿Quesito costeño o quesito normal?
normal.
Quesito normal. Ah, bueno, gracias. ¿Y le echan huevo también? Ah,
Con leche.
y con leche. Ah, no, eso está muy bueno. Esos son los buñuelos grandes que valen como a 5,000 pesos. Ah, bueno, muchas gracias, madre. She's telling me that they use the corn dough and they mix cheese with it, Colombian cheese, plus eggs and milk. It gives it a very nice taste. Ah, muchas gracias, madre. Feliz noche. So, yeah, she's telling me that the buñuelos, those buñuelos are the big ones. 5,000 pesos. That's $1.25. Something to the effect. And she says that big giant buñuelo has the corn dough, la masa de maíz, corn dough, the corn dough. They mix Colombian cheese into it. Colombian cheese is not mozzarella, it's not American cheese, it's quesito colombiano. If you have been to Colombia, into Medellin or Envigado, Sabaneta, whatever, you know that quesito is different from the cheese we have in North America or in Europe. Look, they're dancing in there. Dance, 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 dance. Dancing some nice merenguecito. Merengue es muy bueno. El merengue dominicano, Dominican merengue. I love dancing to merengue, even though I haven't danced in a long time. Well, I did back in December at the family party here in La Estrella. So the corn dough, quesito, milk, and eggs. That's what they mix into that whole dough, and they make that big giant buñuelo for 5,000 pesos, which is $1.25 US. I'm gonna check out the chat box in a minute to see what. Oh, look at that big dog! It reminds me of my dog I had a long time ago, Cirilo. He was not as hairy, but he was big. Oh man, that reminds me of my Cirilo. He was a big guy, strong like this one. That black one right there, he was a mix of a golden retriever and a black lab. This is more like a Terra Nova. Wow, beautiful. Okay, I was just following the dog for a moment. Oh, here's El Viejo John. This is the restaurant. El Viejo John right there. That's the restaurant you were talking about that you had food at. And look at this beautiful dog. Nice doggy. So that's the restaurant right there. El Viejo John, Old John. Old John, Old Man John. That's the name of the restaurant. And this is the place. And that's one of you guys was just talking about that in the chat a while ago. Yeah, you ate here. I don't know if it was Harry Cotto or Microbio. Somebody, I forgot. And this other place is called La Isla, the island, bar, cafe. So you got all these places where you can come and hang out, have a beer, have a drink, have a soda pop, and whatever, and just chill. And these are Colombian churros, not Mexican churros, but Colombian churros. Alexis, Lexus. These are the Colombian churros, churritos, with sugar, milk caramel, condensed milk. Wow. So those are the Colombian churros. Awesome. So let me see what else somebody's saying so I can catch up the messages. Yeah, there's an adorable dog. Ooh, I almost got run over by Chiva. A little Chiva was coming at me, a little girl. She almost ran over me. Flota Sabaneta. This is Sabaneta, guys. Just remember, we are in Sabaneta. We're not in Envigado. This is Sabaneta. Thank you for the donations, guys. Really, thank you. Bradley, everybody that's here, just walking and talking with me. So yeah, no mask policy in this part in Sabaneta, because each mayor of each township or town or municipality, whatever you want to call it, is free to, each mayor is free to keep the mandate going or get rid of it. So yeah, remember that. Everybody is free. Chunchurreria, no, I don't even like that. Chunchurria. This is something that when I was a meat eater, I never ate because it made me throw up ASAP, immediately. I didn't even know what it was. It's called chunchurria. And it's some kind of, I don't even know what the hell it is, but it even smells bad. I just, by smelling it, I want to puke. But that's just me. Those of you who love chunchurria, that's you. That's all good. And on Saturdays and Sundays, they have these little kiosks, these little toldos that they call them in Spanish. And they sell all kinds of things, these hammocks, Colombian style hammocks, these little bags. If you're a woman, you want to buy a bag for your child as a gift or for yourself, Colombian style. You got all these things in these hammocks. If you want to take one back to the States, and you can support the local artists here. Look at the caps, the New York caps and all of that. And all that. Buenas noches. And red velvet cake. Red velvet. Eso es red velvet, no? Red velvet cake. Bailey's milk cream cake with liquor, con licor. And leche tradicional. This is the three milks cake, the normal one, no liquor. Chocolate cake and the regular 3 milk slice of cake, but with marmalade, with like a jam and fruit on top. Ya, ¿cómo venden las porciones? $2, $1.75. Ah, qué bien. Red Velvet. Gracias. Hasta luego. Aquí en un video en vivo para que la gente sepa que vengan de Estados Unidos o Canadá, otros países, y uno diciéndole que aquí están ustedes en el fin de semana. No es apenas sábado y domingos. ¿Y apenas están los sábados en la noche o viernes y sábados? Ah, es el fin de semana cada mes. Oh, it's the last weekend of every month. Yo estaba equivocado. Ah, bueno, gracias. Hasta luego. So, the last weekend of every month, they do this. I thought it was every weekend. So I guess every time I've come here, it's at the end of every weekend, at the end of every month, the last weekend of every month. So they're only here the last weekend of every month doing this, these people. The kiosks, selling all kinds of things. I mean, I have to say the women in Colombia are beautiful. They are in the top 10, usually, top 10 list of beautiful women around the world. Colombian women, French women, Turkish women, Ukrainian women, Russian women, Indian women from India, among the most beautiful in the world. This place, Fonda Sitio Viejo, the old place. If you want the typical Colombian experience here in Sabaneta, come to this place, Sitio Viejo, and they play vallenatos. We'll come back in a moment. Let's look at all the street food. You want to get street food and you don't get sick unless you got a weak stomach. This is the typical street food right here. Little street food carts right here. On Wednesdays, they have a 2-for-1 special for burgers. Two burgers for $3. That food stand right there. That one right there where it says hamburguesas, hamburgers with that little thing going up. Let me just go through here. This place, if you want burgers, they have a special on Wednesdays. And then a regular burger, the special burger is $3 anyhow. Hot dogs are like $2. Chicken kebabs are like $4. Or beef kebabs. So you got a lot of this. And then you got all this fried food like chunchurria and everything. That's the stuff that usually make me throw up. That one too. Buenas. No, gracias. Yo soy vegetariano, pero la gente que está viendo, ¿esto es chunchurria o esto es qué?
Camarones paisas.
Camarones
Sí,
paisas.
también la manejamos light.
Light.
Light con orejas, trompa, jeta, cachete, light, ombligo y ovario.
Ave María, hasta con eso.
Tamaño estrella.
Chorizos.
Tamaño esprilla.
Tamaño esprilla, el jugador, Faustino.
Mira el molde del trabajador. Este es el molde del trabajador.
Estos manes son muy charros, guys, are very funny. Pero esto es chunchurria normalmente, ¿no? Ok, gracias, quería saberlo porque yo ya dejé de comer carne hace años, pero la gente que está viendo sí le gusta saber. Gracias, parce. Que estén bien. Wow, very, very funny. So this is like the street food. Chunchurria is some kind of beef. I think it's from the cow, from the pig, I don't remember. Chunchurria. And they were saying that long chorizo was like they're being a little dirty, but I'm just gonna make sure you understand the jokes. There was a Colombian football player for the Colombian soccer team back in the 2000s or 90s. His name is Asprilla. The last name Asprilla, Faustino Asprilla, something like that. Faustino Asprilla. He's a Afro-Colombian, meaning of African descendants. And this dude. He had the fame for having a big schlong. You know, like the Jewish people say, a schlong. I don't even know if that's a bad word in Yiddish or whatever. But, yeah. So he was joking and everything. And he said, we even got light chunchurria. If you don't want that heavy-looking chunchurria that was all greasy, oily, and whatever, that they had a light with ears and with tongue and I don't know what. The guy was being funny. They're funny. Paisas from Sabaneta, from Medellin, or whatever, they're funny. We're going back towards the park in a moment. I just want to see if there's anything around here. And I'm going to check the messages here in the chat for a moment. Oh, yeah. I don't eat meat, so yeah. A lot of kids are playing around here, yeah. Okay, I was just catching up. Just checking out to see what else is around here, and then I'm swinging back towards the park. Yeah, I'm going back. We cross the street. Another fast food joint here. So yeah. Bars and everything, restaurants, food, street food, all kinds of things. So let's go back to where the action is, the park. Now this place is Venezuelan. They got money wiring to Venezuela, heroes of Venezuela. There are a lot of Venezuelans in Colombia. I'm happy that the Venezuelan people that don't want to stay in Venezuela because of the hardship Venezuela is going through, the Venezuelans there, that they've had an opportunity to come to Colombia and look for a better way of life. That's what most of us want, a better way of life. And a lot of Venezuelans here, a lot of our brothers from Venezuela, brothers and sisters and brothers are here. And some children have been born here now of their parents that moved here. So, you know, it's a good mix. Immigration. It's all good. People move around all over the world like my parents did. When my dad decided to come back to Colombia and marry my mom because they were boyfriend and girlfriend and he was living in Canada. And then he took my mom to Canada. And then they had me there. I was born there. Oh, no. I started the process in Canada. My mom got pregnant in Canada. My mom got pregnant in Canada, and then I was born in New York, but she didn't want to stay in Canada. 6 months after the pregnancy started, she decided to move to New York to visit some friends and stayed there, and then my dad had to follow suit. My dad had to go to New York, USA to live there. I was born in New York, but I was going to be born in Canada, in Toronto. So this is the park. Now she's dancing the merengue. Te compro tu novia. Wow. This thing is still here from December. I came with John O'Neill here in December, Johnny Hollywood, and they got the Yo Amo Sabaneta sign right there. I love Sabaneta. Right there, look at it. Ouch, I almost hit my head against that thing. The heart, the big heart. And people get selfies done here. Yo Amo Sabaneta. Wow. Yeah, I was a traveler from the start. That's for sure. This place is an old school place. This place is going to be 100 years old in 2028. This place started in 1928. La Tienda de Tocayo, the namesake's store. La Tienda de Tocayo has been here for ever. 90 something years, going on 100 years. In 2028. 6 years from now, right now, this place is 94 years old. It's been there for 94 years on that corner. Tienda del Tocayo. See, people are just taking selfies here. People are getting selfies or pictures, posing for them. There's girls posing for them. Yo amo Sabaneta. I love Sabaneta. So now we're here where most people are hanging out. So everybody wants to get a picture done. People want their pictures. So let's walk into the park, see what's up. A lot of people just being unmasked, happy to be showing their beautiful smiles again. Having beers, enjoying life. Just look at people. Young people, old people, whatever. Everybody's hanging out. It's a nice hangout. Yeah, somebody said, oh, he almost fell because I tripped on one of these little stone rocks. One of these rocks on the ground was a little higher than normal, and I hit it with my foot. The popcorn man that I talked to back last year when I was doing the live stream, my last live stream here when I first started live streaming. A lot of young people are out now, and all these young people in general, none of these kids want to wear the masks. As you see, they're tired of them. They're tired of the bee. You get the church. This is a monument to the friar or the archbishop. I think it was an archbishop, Ramon Arcila Ramirez. Yeah. He was the apostle of the poor and sick. Back in 1896, he lived from 1896 to 1985. Some apostle, something. Okay, there we go. Mariana. So some apostle, but he was not the apostle, but in representation or in honor of one of the apostles. And that's where we were before, seeing the buñuelos. This is the church. Everybody, thank you so far for all of you that have come on, have been taking part in this walk around. I love doing this for you guys and for me too, because I like to go out. This is like my hangout at night. I don't party anymore, but this is like I'm hanging out with you guys. You guys are hanging out with me. We're hanging out together, just enjoying life on a Saturday night. And you got that sitio viejo. You want to be here in the park, and this is a safe place. Maybe I haven't addressed the elephant in the room where people are always talking about, is this dangerous or safe? Sabaneta is very, very safe. I can't guarantee 100% safety because anybody can get robbed. Anybody can get robbed. Look at this water fountain. Nice, nice. I was just reading up on the chat stuff. Thank you for those kind comments, kind words. And this is a safe place, guys. Let me turn it around. This is a safe place. I have my glasses on because I need to read the small print. I can't read without the glasses. Like I forgot sometimes to carry them with me. And I told you guys, sorry, I can't read anything. I'm squinting my eyes. I'm squinting. So it's cool. And I love doing this. And it's all awesome. Everybody's hanging out. And they're playing some bachatas over there right now. And this is just a nice Saturday night. And this is the first Saturday night in almost 2 years where we are not obligated to put on those diapers on our faces. The first time in almost 2 years, because next month on March 22nd or 21st in Colombia, or 23rd, back on March 23rd in 2020 or 20, like it was March 20 something in 2020 when we went into the weekend lockdown and then we had to use masks and whatever, and then it was just, oh, the weekend lockdown has been extended indefinitely. 5.5 months later or 6 months later, Colombia reopened to tourism, but we still had to use the diapers until just this week that they took away the diapers across the country, and only some people, some towns may still be required to use it if their mayors, if those towns' mayors decided to keep them on. But the mayor in Sabaneta, the mayor in Medellin, and I don't know what other mayors this week said, yeah, we're doing away with them. And why? Why is that? Why is that? Because more than 70% of this country is already has the full jabby jab situation, the full schematics, the full certificate. So they say more than 70%. So they feel it's a good idea to do away with the masks. Me personally, I'm just happy to be seeing people's faces. Men, women, especially women, see them smiling. And you can tell that they're smiling at you now. You didn't know before somebody was smiling at you or grinning at you or wanted to bite your head off. Now you can tell because you see their faces. You can tell. Look at the children having so much fun in that trampoline right there. They're enjoying life to the max. This guy looks Japanese. So remember, you can come here. Si te gusta visitar Sabaneta, ya eres sabaneteño. If you like visiting Sabaneta, you're now a sabaneteño. So that's a sign that it says right there. If you ever see that sign, it's right there. So let's go. That's typical Colombian music. Paisa music. Antioqueño music. So look, you can come and do this hangout here. Like all these people are hanging out, enjoying the first Saturday night in almost 2 years, nearly 2 years. Nearly 2 years without being able to see people's faces in general, smiling or sticking their tongue out at you or whatever, or if they had 3 missing teeth or a bunch of buck teeth or a beautiful set of teeth, whatever. Now you can see that with many people. Some don't want to. Most that I've seen around here said, I don't want that anymore. Battery power is going down. I'm going to connect my cable because even the GoPro has not the GoPro the oh I bought my power bank. It's time to get it going. Give me a moment, guys. I'm trying to fiddle with this. Yeah, I was trying to plug it in so that my cell phone battery is at 36%. Trying to find out where it is, where the thing is to plug it in so we can start getting some charge going. I don't know if it's working. Okay, yeah, it's working now. I got the power bank. That's my power bank. Now I got it connected now to my smartphone so that we can continue streaming for a while. Oops. The cable was pulling down on it and it was making my camera go sideways. Let's check out some other businesses around here. I'm trying to see because it's still early. The night is young. The night is young. Reminds me of that Pat Benatar song. We are young. Heartache to heartache. Okay, I can't sing, but anyway. Wow, this is a strange monument. People's faces on it. Check it out. This is of an indigenous woman, native to Colombia. Not a white Colombian, but native to the land. And then some other people. And it says this was the sculptor. Right there, the information. The sculptor was Tulio Mejia. And the mayor at that time, alcalde means mayor, was Guillermo Montoya. And I think another person, Jorge Vélez, back in 2002, 20 years ago, this thing was sculpted back in 2020. 2002, excuse me, 20 years ago, 2002. This sculpture with some, excuse me, ouch. I was pulling down and I forgot that my cell phone is connected to the power bank now with the cable. Ceballos, maybe some notable personalities here in Sabaneta. I really don't know the history of Sabaneta's notable people, but these are some of the town people, famous town people. Correa. Yeah, Correa. Yeah, the last name. No. Sabaneta is here in Antioquia. Sabaneta is right next to Envigado. The municipality is Sabaneta, and the state is Antioquia. Caldas is another state. Caldas, in terms of a state, is another state, another department. Otro departamento. Caldas is a town here in Antioquia. Caldas is south of Medellin and Envigado, right next to Envigado, south of Envigado. Okay, there are two types of Caldas. There's Caldas, the city, the town of Caldas. The town of Caldas, which is where I did a live stream like 3 weeks ago. There's nothing much in this area. Let me go back this way. There are two Caldas, so you don't get lost. There's Caldas, Antioquia, meaning the town of Caldas that I went to, which is south of Sabaneta. South of Sabaneta, Caldas is south of Sabaneta. It's about 20 minutes by car from here, 30 minutes max, depending on traffic. And then there is Caldas, the department. Like, department is an equivalent of a state, basically in terms of geography. Like you have New York State, you have Caldas Department, Departamento de Caldas. And that's down there where you have Pereira, in that area. Pereira, Manizales, I think Manizales is in Caldas, and Pereira is Risaralda, those states. Pereira is in the state of Risaralda, if I remember more or less well, maybe I'm wrong. You guys can Google it. And Manizales is in Caldas. And Armenia is another city. But there are two Caldas, just to be clear. But this is Sabaneta. Where we are today is Sabaneta. And the people are called Sabaneteños. If you come to Colombia, always get your money at Bank Colombia in terms of ATMs. ATMs. Very safe and good. Let me see what the chat, what somebody's saying or asking. Yep. Yeah, Envigado is not Medellin. Medellin is Medellin, Envigado is Envigado. James, Envigado is another township or municipality. Medellin is the capital of Antioquia. And Envigado's a sister city of Medellin, south of Medellin, but it's small. It's a town-like atmosphere. It's not a city, it's just a big town. And very good to live in my opinion. Much better if you want more quiet and peace and still being close to Medellin right next door. You can live in Envigado. That's where my mother's from. And I have lived in Envigado for most of my time in Colombia. I have lived in Envigado. But there's not much going on that way in La Doctora. I think has changed a lot over the years. So we'll go back to the park one more time so you can see the life in the park. People go through those little things they have over there. And then we'll probably walk back to the metro. And then we'll see what else. But this is tonight here, Sabaneta. This is Traveling Eddie, guys. Remember to give this a like. If you're watching this down the road, and not today, but later on in March or in April or May 2022, or in June or July, give it a like. And remember, you can share this live stream with the people after it has been streamed. Even during their live stream, you can share it, but you can share it later on if you ever want to with anybody that you think might be interested in this and getting some solid information. And it's safe. It's very safe. I'll repeat it one more time. It's very safe to come here. There are very few, and I mean very few shenanigans going on around here. Very few shenanigans. But if you give papaya, si das papaya, like the video I put up this week, check out that video. I got a group of foreigners over there, about 6 or 7 of them. 7 or 8. You see them over there going that way. Big dudes too. They're all white. They look like they're either from Canada, the States, or some Norwegian country. I mean, Norway. Oops. Excuse me 1 second, guys. I lost the one second, guys. Because my cable is pulling down on the thing, this cable, it made my gimbal lose its stability and the phone went sideways. So I had to disconnect the power bank from the smartphone so it doesn't mess it up again. Vallenato, vallenato. Oh wow, look at this beautiful dog. No, I'm not talking about beautiful women. Yes, beautiful women, but and she's a female. Wow, look at that beautiful dog. Wow, está muy bonita. ¿Cómo se llama ella? Yada. Yara, hola Yara. She's beautiful. Le dio pena. Hola Yara. Wow, muy bonita. Muy bonita. Yara. Ah, sí, ahí está escrito el nombre Yara. Con J. Wow. What a beautiful dog. ¿Qué raza es? Bernés de la Montaña. Mountain Bernese dog. That's a mountain Bernese dog. Wow. ¿Y cuántos años tiene? 14 meses, 14 months old. Wow, she's beautiful. A beautiful girl. Muy bonita. Hasta luego, gracias. A mountain Bernese dog. Yara with a Y. Y-A-R-A. And I said, she's a beautiful dog. She had that beautiful ribbon on. She has that beautiful pink ribbon on. And what am I holding this for? So there are a lot of things going on. And a little nice little lab, golden retriever, little baby retriever right there. So let's go through this one more time. Show you this one more go around for anybody that may have come on late. And some of you have already seen it. You don't want to see it again. I understand, no problem. I mean, this is not like if you're in Paris and you're walking around and you can live stream for hours, for 3 or 4 hours straight. If you're in Paris, or if you're in New York City in Manhattan, you can just walk around and live stream. I'm not the kind of live streamer that just sits down in one place and sets down the camera with the tripod and the gimbal and just lets things happen and watching me eat or drink something. I just like to be walking around, showing everything, to keep it moving. I like being on the go. I like being on the go. Classic Colombian music. Chuco Chuco. So remember, come to Fonda Sitio Viejo. This first floor, if you want to enjoy a good time here, have a good time sitting outside at one of these tables. I didn't even walk through this area, so there's something still to see. You can come here and just come early and you get one of these tables, and then you just chill, and then you just chill and listen to vallenatos. You get one of these tables right there and sit and order whatever you want to order with your friends or by yourself, and just enjoy all of this. More vallenatos. So you see how about everybody's just enjoying life. Or if you want it to be more quiet, you just come here and hang out in the park like everybody's doing. Nobody's gonna bother you. Nobody's gonna bother you. Maybe somebody might come up if you look like a big time foreigner and might come and ask you for money. Maybe some poor person might just come and ask you for some money. But if you want to just hang out here, you hang out here. Sit down on one of these little ledges or chairs or whatever, and what everybody's doing, eat something, hang out, talk, shoot the breeze. You know? It's kind of like what I'm going to do right now. Thanks a lot. Border Collie mix. No, that's a Bernese Mountain Dog. A mountain Bernese Mountain Dog or Mountain Bernese Dog. Yeah, gimbal. That's what I have. So right now I'm gonna set the tripod up, and you guys can see me. Ouch! If I can, let me see. Let me see. And just hang out here for a moment. Talk to you guys. I got my battery pack. This is what made the camera lose its stability on the gimbal because I had it connected because it was losing battery power. And then when the cable pulled it down, when I kind of like screamed up, it lost the stability. So yeah, I got my fanny pack and got my t-shirt on and enjoying the time with you guys. Everybody just having a good time. And with my glasses on so I can read the chat, the messages. I want to thank everybody again. Thank you everybody that has been in the chat, has made donations, has given good comments, given like to the video. I'm doing this because I love doing this. Traveling Eddie style. I love it. I love Colombia. But I hope to be traveling at the end of next year. This year I won't be able to go anywhere out of the country because I'm not going to get into that anymore, but I just got to do a lot of things here. But my thing is to get back to India and travel around there for 6 months, beginning in December 2023. So I'm saving up as much money as I can. I'm an English language teacher. Plus these donations help a lot. I thank you guys. I never ask for donations. I'm not going to ask for donations, but I thank and appreciate Bradley, everybody that has been giving donations. Somebody else, James, I think it was at the beginning, gave a donation too. Everybody, thanks a lot. It helps. It goes a long way. As soon as I finish verifying my physical address here in Colombia for YouTube next month, then I'll get my first payment from YouTube. I haven't gotten any payments from YouTube yet because I haven't hit the $100 threshold, but it's a small channel. It's growing. It's all good. I'm an English language teacher, and I work. I get paid in pesos. I don't get paid in dollars. I work with Colombians, so I get paid in Colombian pesos. I don't make dollars like I used to when I lived in the States. That was a different story. But if you live in the States, you have to make dollars because you got to pay rent. You know, you got to make at least $2,000 or $2,500 a month to have at least a nice little simple life in the States to pay for, an apartment in the States, like in Jersey, like in Central Jersey, I think an apartment. Like when I lived in Jersey in 2011 and 2012, I was paying $1,100 a month for a one-bedroom apartment in Central Jersey. I lived in Aberdeen, Matawan, New Jersey. Aberdeen, Matawan for a year. And that was $1,100. That was 10 years old. Plus, add to that the heating, the electricity, the phone bill, my cell phone bill as well. I didn't have a home. It was just electricity, water, heat, cable TV, not cable TV, internet, and all that. I remember that came out too, plus my cell phone bill every month came out to about $1,400 a month. And then I had a dog there. One of my doggies, he's already gone. Titan, he already left this world. Food for him, and I had to pay an extra $80 a month just because I had a dog living with me in the apartment complex where I lived in Aberdeen, Matawan, New Jersey. And I had a truck. I had a Jeep Liberty that I had bought secondhand, and I was financing it, so I had to make the payments on. And I used to make like $2,200 a month. I had two jobs. I had to work two jobs to make ends meet and save a little money. When I lived back in Jersey for 2 years from 2010 to 2012, and I didn't like it anymore. But I had to make a lot of money just to keep that lifestyle going, and I couldn't really enjoy life. I was working 6 days a week. Here in Colombia, I have a better life. I don't make dollars, I make pesos. I don't make $2,000 a month here, not even close. What do I make here in Colombia? Right now, I make like, this month of March, I'm gonna start making like about $1,200 a month. But $1,200 does go a long way here in Colombia. Because if you pay rent for a one-bedroom apartment somewhere here in a smaller town like Sabaneta, but in a simple area of Sabaneta, not the high-rise buildings, but some simpler, older place, a little apartment building on the 3-story
building, for 1 bedroom, you might be paying like 900,000 pesos a month. And then with electricity, cable TV, internet, phone bill, landline if you want a landline, and all that, you might be paying another 300,000. Remember, $100 US is 400,000 pesos at this moment, so you can get an idea. 100,000, $100 US is 400,000 pesos. So I'm just giving you a little story here while we're in the park. And if you pay 900,000 pesos, like my friend David, an Englishman, a Welshman, a man from Wales, England, Wales, UK. Wales is a separate country in the UK. He told me last month when I met up with him, he's paying $900 a month, and that includes the administration fee for the building he lives in. $900, 900,000 pesos a month. That's $230 a month for rent. Plus, he pays for the electricity and for his internet, home internet, and electricity and water and gas, natural gas, maybe another 180,000 pesos, which is like $50, $45 a month, about 45. Yeah. So it does go some way. So I gotta save a lot of money. Right now I'm making like next month, only when I'm working, because in December and January, as an English language teacher, and I'm an independent contractor, I'm a freelance teacher. I don't have a stable salary. I don't have a fixed salary. I get paid by hour. Just so you can know how we Colombians or expats live. I'm an expat. I'm not a Colombian. I'm a Colombian American, but I'm an expat because I moved here from the States when I was 23 years old. Even though my heritage is Colombian, but I'm an expat from the States. And if you are an expat here and you're making 5 million pesos a month, you're good. If you're making $2,000 a month, being an expat here, but getting paid in dollars from the US, from Canada, or getting paid in euros and getting a good salary, you're even better off. If you have a $3,000 salary a month as a digital nomad, wherever you're living in the world, and you're getting paid $3,000 a month, oh man, that's going to be sweet for you here in Colombia. You're going to be living like a queen or a king. But for us freelance teachers, December and January, we make very little money because we get paid per hour. If we work 10 hours in the month, we get paid for 10 hours. If we work 50 hours, we get paid for 50 hours. And we get paid in Colombian pesos, not American dollars. A private class in the U.S., if you're given a private class in the U.S., like a math class or a music class or an English class or a Spanish class, for 1 hour, you charge a person, a student, $35 or $40, $30 to $40 an hour. That's not the case in Colombia. If you're working with middle class and upper class students that have good money, you charge 50 to 80,000 pesos an hour. 50,000 pesos is approximately $13 an hour, not $30. It's a different country, a different system, a different economy. Everything is different prices here, but it's all according to Colombia. So I just wanted to give you a little history about that. I don't know why, but just so you know, if you're a digital nomad doing remote work and you get paid by a company in the U.S., Canada, and you're getting paid in Canadian dollars or U.S. dollars, and you're getting $2,000, $3,000 a month, it's going to go a long way in Colombia or in Mexico. It is. But if you're getting paid 3 million pesos a month here in Colombia, then it's not going to go as far because 3 is only like $750 a month. And I get paid approximately only between March and November. Every month I get paid about $1,000, $1,200, depending on how stable my work is. December, January, I make very little money. I might make $200 in a month in December. I might make $300 in January. That's it. Maybe. So I got to save a lot of money. All of us freelance teachers in English, French, Spanish, whatever, we got to save up a lot of money so we can go through December and January and still have a good time, and we can travel to other parts of the world. That's it. Just want to tell you that. Let's go continue a little more. See what you guys are saying in the chat. See if I have to answer any questions. Let's see what you have to say, guys. Let me see if I can access the chat.
Acabas de hacer una, weón. Todo el mundo sabe que. Opa.
Yeah, very, very safe here. My guns, yeah, thanks. Hey, thanks a lot, James, for the donation. Yeah, my guns are growing my muscle. Yeah, Karina, thanks. Yeah, okay, you want to see the guns? All right, I'll satisfy that thing, but let's show the guns with the heart background over here. Let me see if I can show my guns with the background over there with that heart. So I've been doing a lot of exercise ever since I was in Mexico. So it's getting bigger, stronger. I'm going up in weight, my chest. I'm doing a lot of exercise bars at the street gyms here in Colombia. I did the same in Mexico. So yeah, getting stronger right here. So it's good. I'm not a show off. I don't do showboating, but Karina asked. So Karina is getting her wish, showing my guns. So I do street gym stuff. All right, cool. So this is Sabaneta. It's a good life here. What? Let me see what the chat says. Yeah, keep pushing. Yeah, thanks, Karina. I mean, I'm saving up money. I'm going to be saving up money big time. I'm not planning to go outside of Colombia this year nor next year. I'm not traveling anywhere outside of Colombia. I'm staying here local in Antioquia. I might be going somewhere in June for vacation for 10 days here inside of Colombia. It's not official yet. I haven't bought the tickets, but when it happens, it'll be a surprise. But I'm saving money all the way until December 2023. That's why I'm not going to any country. I'm not traveling to Peru. I'm not traveling to Argentina, nowhere, because I'm going to save as much money as I can. I'm taking on as many classes, English classes as I can. James, again, thank you for the donation. I'm taking on as many classes as I can because I work as I do remote work as an English language teacher, and I'm going to save up as much money as I can so that I can take off to India in 2023, in December 2023, in about 20 months from now, approximately 22 months from now, about 21 months from now. So I can go to India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, at least those countries for 9 months. From December 2023 all the way to about September 2024. Then I come back to Colombia because the plan is to be coming in and out of Colombia every year. Go abroad for 7-8 months every year, do the travel vlogging, enjoy it, and keep working because I have to keep working as a teacher wherever I go. Delhi, Mumbai, Varanasi, India, Goa, India, Chennai, India, Hyderabad, India, Karachi, Pakistan, Kathmandu, Nepal, Colombo, Sri Lanka, etc., etc. That's my neck of the woods where I want to have fun and enjoy and see more of that culture of the Asian continent and all that good stuff. Wow. Let's see how much battery power. I still got like 30%. Yeah, James, I have dual citizenship. Somebody, yeah, Varanasi. I was in Varanasi. Karina. That's James is being funny. Cool. So, Varanasi. I love Varanasi. I have one more video about Varanasi that I have never uploaded or made public. That video about Varanasi will come out this year in June, but it's 3 years old. It doesn't matter how old it is. It's a beautiful video that I made when I was in Varanasi, India, back in 2019, in February in Varanasi, and the sadhus, the Naga sadhus in India. That was just awesome. I loved it. And Yeah, I'm a vegetarian all the way. I mean, I eat eggs. I'm an ovo-lacto vegetarian. And bench press, I only do light bench pressing. I don't do heavy stuff. I go to the street gyms here in Colombia, and I just do something light. I don't want to exaggerate. And I do some squatting, leg squats, leg thrusts with my own body weight. But it's mostly bars, mostly pull-ups, chin-ups, and all these things with bars and dips on the parallel bars. That's all I'm basically doing here. And a lot of yoga, a lot of yoga asanas and everything, and some meditation, or at least attempting to meditate to explore more my inner self, the inward journey. And I want to return to India to show all of you guys. And when I go back to India, the second time around, because the first time when I went to India, I was not a YouTuber. I want to be clear. When I went to India the first time, I was not a YouTuber. I just had a camera, my smartphone, a Samsung Galaxy at that time, S7, and I was just making short video clips. I had no idea I was going to become a YouTuber, and I just had it on Instagram, some videos, and it was just for my family and Instagram in general. And then I still had those clips when I started the channel, and I uploaded them. I tried to edit them at that time. It was bad editing skills. I've gotten a whole lot better now, and I got a gimbal. So when I go back to India, I'm going to be doing live streaming there, because when I get back to India, I'm going to see some of the friends I made in India, or the new friends I make, if they can get me a SIM card, because you can get like 100 gigabytes per month for like about $10. 100 GBs per month in India. 100 GBs per month. Wow, this woman is beautiful. 100. Oh, she went that way. The one in the black skirt. Beautiful legs. I admire. I admire. I admire. That's it. And I'm going to be doing live streams like every other day with food on the street in Mumbai, in Delhi, Varanasi, in Bhubaneswar, Chennai, Hyderabad, Mysore. I'm going to travel to so many places. Jaipur, Udaipur. I'm going to go to as many places as I possibly can in India while working, while teaching as a digital nomad. That's my end game, to return to India and stay 6 months in India and 3 more months among the other countries, Nepal, or 4 months max, because I want to come back and be with my dogs, see my mom, my dad, whoever, my grandma, friends in Colombia, because I love Colombia. I love Sabaneta, I love Envigado, I love Medellin, I love Guarne, I love Rio Negro, I love the countryside here, El Oriente. I love doing mountain biking in Colombia. Mountain biking here is awesome, and I want to do mountain biking in Nepal and in India in the Himalayas. I'm planning to do some mountain biking in Manali. I've seen that you can do some nice mountain biking in Manali, India, in the Himalayas. I was in Manali, but I didn't get up to Manali when I was there in March 2019. I went as far as Manikaran in the Parvati Valley and Balyani, a small village. Those videos are on the channel, but the quality is not that good because, like I said, I was not a YouTuber at that time. I didn't have the right equipment. I didn't have a gimbal. I was just in India as a traveler. For 48 days, I was in India back in 2019. I'm enjoying life. I'm glad you guys are along for the ride with me. Yeah, Angkor Wat is in Cambodia. I want to go there. Yeah, I was a Krishna. I was a Hare Krishna, yeah. I don't hide that fact. I did some videos. I even did a live stream talking about that when I was in Mexico last year, when I was in, I think it was in San Miguel de Allende. I did a live stream talking about that a little bit. Not a live stream, it was a premiere video, and I was talking about it in a little bit of a live stream. Yeah, Angkor Wat. I want to go to Angkor Wat. Angkor Wat. Yeah. I love doing yoga. Definitely. So definitely, guys, India is it's a project for under 2 years from now. That's the goal. I need to save money like crazy, because YouTube is great. I'm happy that the channel is monetized, and I got to go through that final step of verifying my address, my physical address in Colombia, but I haven't received the letter in the mail yet because of all this pandemic stuff and that bug and that virus, whatever. So I've had to ask for a resend of the PIN because they send you a PIN verification number through physical mail. Yeah, physical mail, guys. Through physical mail, they send you a PIN to verify your address. That's the last step after your channel is monetized and you did all this other stuff to verify your channel and everything. I didn't know the last step was a PIN. And I've asked for 3 PINs already, or 4, and they say it takes 2 to 3 weeks normally to reach another country through physical mail. But because of this pandemic and everything, and the last thing that happened to us, the Transformers, the oh my God thing, the Megatron, Megatron thing that happened, that's been happening to the world right now, whatever, it's not gonna arrive. It's not gonna get here. So what I have to do now is the last thing I saw the other day on a video by this guy from Nigeria. His channel name is Tech Informant. Tech is the channel name, Tech, Tech Informant. And he gave such a cool video that said if you don't get your PIN through physical mail before they cancel your Google AdSense, your monetization, because I have until March 19th to verify my physical address. He showed this video where if you don't get it, then a week before the deadline hits, do these steps, and then this is the other way, the last ditch resort that YouTube and Google AdSense and whatever allow to happen, but they don't talk about it. It's like you have to dig deep, and I was digging deep. And finally I got a suggested video because I was looking in the search engine for YouTube. Like, how the hell do I do this thing with the PIN if I'm not getting the thing in the mail? I was contacting these people on YouTube, but they don't have any email, and they would just redirect you to some troubleshooter questions. If this doesn't happen, do this, do this. And I was like, what the hell? I was going crazy. So I'm gonna get that verified. The channel is growing, but I'm not giving up my day job anytime soon. I'm not giving it up. Being a teacher, I've been a teacher for 23 years, and that's what has been paying the bills and paying for my travels and for my lifestyle here in Colombia, because I've made pretty good money for the Colombian salary. Let me be clear. When a person is making like 5 million pesos a month, here in Colombia, 5 million pesos is only $1,200 or $1,250. But a person in Colombia is making $1,250 a month, but I only make it for 9 months a year. The other 3 months are when it's dead. And I gotta save money for those other 3 months. But if somebody's making 5 million pesos a month, 12 months a year, and with paid benefits, which we don't get paid benefits. We're freelance workers. That's how freelance workers work. We don't get any kind of benefits because we just get paid an integral salary. We got to pay for our own health benefits, our pension. I pay for our own pension, everything. I'm walking towards the metro station now. This walk is back towards the metro station, and that's it. Nice little doggy right there. Cool. This is a restaurant here, but they sell burgers, classic burgers. Look at that, for about $3.50. Chicken burger, like 14,000 pesos. It's like right under $4. All this, or chicken or wings. If you want barbecue wings, 8-piece is about $5. 16-piece is about $10 almost. Yeah, almost $10. And they got the kind of sauces: Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce, classic barbecue, honey mustard. I'm a vegetarian, like I said, but I show you this, guys, so you know. And this is the place. Buenas noches. And they got hot dogs for $2.50. Cool. The name of the place is Chupames. Hey, parce, ¿cómo es que se llama este negocio?
Chupamestepenco.
Casi que no lo puedo pronunciar. ¿Cómo Chupamestep? No, uno se enreda haciendo eso. That's a tongue twister. I can't even pronounce the name of this business. But you guys can come and look for it here. Aquí lo pueden encontrar. Gracias. No, eso es un trabalenguas, tongue twister, no puedo. Yo llego hasta chupa. Chupa is like suck on your thumb or something. Chupa Mestepenco.
Yes.
Sabaneta. All right. Thanks a lot. Estoy aquí en vivo mostrándole a la gente de otros países en inglés para que sepan. Gracias. People are very, very, very kind, very happy people, shiny, happy people. So yeah, this part is 3 blocks away from the park, 4 blocks. This is Las Vegas Avenue. I'm walking towards the metro station. And basically I'm telling the story, guys, that YouTube, yeah, I got to do this in March, before March 19th. I'll do that, what I saw in the video, so that my channel can continue being monetized, so I don't lose that monetization status. And eventually, one day, not too far from now, maybe 3 years from now, 4 years from now, I'll be a full-time YouTube travel vlogger and foodie vlogger on Fridays. I do put up foodie vlogs normally, as long as I have a video that I made at some vegetarian or vegan restaurant, or some restaurant that has vegetarian or vegan options as well. So I am a foodie vlogger and travel vlogger, and I hope, and I'm expecting, I'm planning, I'm wanting, I'm visualizing, I'm desiring, I'm calling for the law of attraction, baby, the law of attraction, that I become a full-time travel vlogger, because I love doing this, and I don't want to be distracted by my teaching lifestyle, by being a teacher. I just want to be a full-time travel vlogger. And how do I become that? By eventually having this channel being my only source of income, making very good money, anywhere from $2,500 upward per month. But that will take time, because that depends on how much you guys like what I do. If you guys love what I do and I'm putting up good quality videos, I get better equipment, I'm doing better travel vlogs, showing better places, not getting hit by a motorcycle in the process because this guy ran the red light. Happy Hanukkah to you too, buddy. You ran a red light. So that's what I want to do. Well, this is the way to the metro. It's lonely, a little lonelier now, but it's all good for me. I just walk with my glasses blurred. It's like that. And that's the way it is. That's Run DMC. Back in the day, from the 1980s, about 1983, 84. Said that it's raining man, but the offer that won't be made again. You don't have to write. You know the rest of the lyrics. Hip hop, rap music. Back from the 80s, when I was a teenager in New York City. Let me see what somebody might be saying something else, and I haven't looked at the chat. Well, I'll look at it when I get down to the metro station. I don't want to get distracted in this little neck of the woods. It's safe, because this is the way you take it back to the metro station if you don't want to pay for a taxi. Taxis are cheap. If you want to get back to El Poblado by taxi, this is another fonda called La Estanteria. But there's basically nobody here at this hour. Maybe Betty Boop inside. That's another fonda near the metro station. It's near the metro station, but it's like already like 9:30, 9:45 p.m. and it's not even thumping and bumping. So when I get back to the metro station over here, to the Sabaneta metro station, you can see it with me and maybe get a good view of Poblado and Medellin from there. Then you'll do that. Hi guys, what's up? How you doing? Good? Hey, happy? Contentos? Excellent. All right. Young kids having fun, being young, living the young life. Glad that these diapers are off our faces so we can see the smiles on young people, middle-aged people, and old people. It's good to be able to see people smile, like that Lloyd's Bank song from the G Unit. Smile. I want to see you smile, baby. That's why I want to see women smile. The beautiful women that this country has. And this country has women that are Colombian and women that are Venezuelan. But here we cannot see their smiles because they don't want to show us the smiles, because they just want to keep the masks, those things on, and that's okay. That's their free will. This is the fire department, the Sabaneta Fire Department. This is the fire department right here. Those are their engines. They don't have ladders on them because it's not like the States. I think they do use ladders anyway, but they don't have ladders like the U.S. fire trucks. Bomberos. Bomberos Sabaneta means fire trucks. Sabaneta. rescue and all, and the ambulance. So this is the Sabaneta Fire Department. And typical, like in Mexico, a Virgin Mary or with baby Jesus and whatever to protect these brave men and women of the fire department in Sabaneta. Because there are even women that work with the fire department in terms of paramedics. Paramedics also work with the fire department, men and women. And last month, I had the fire department in Envigado and paramedics help us out with an emergency with my mom. But anyway, the brave men and women of Colombia in the fire department all over Colombia, all over the world, the fire department workers, men and women, paramedics, my hat goes off to them. My heart goes out to them. Much love and light, like Karina Garcia says. Much love and light. Mucho amor y luz. Mucho amor. A lot of love and light. So we're going back to the metro station. This is the Sabaneta metro station here. And now I can read. This is where we started the live stream from. Bienvenidos a Sabaneta. Welcome to Sabaneta, city for the whole world. So let me see what people saying in the chat. Well, the fire department is not that active because most homes here, buildings and houses are made of brick, cement, tapia. There are very few fires around here. They're more for like people having emergencies at home, like medical emergencies. Their fire department also responds to the 911 calls, even though here they're not 911. It's a different number, I just don't remember what it is. My taste in women? I don't know, some bars here are from dusk to dawn, but I just don't know where they are because I don't go out. I'm dating myself, okay. Yeah, that's the thing with the pin, James. Yeah, they've been demonetizing people's channels. I think it's a way because a lot of people around the world are not able to get that PIN number physically by mail in countries outside of the US or Canada or in Europe, like Western Europe. So it's hard. But luckily for that guy's video, Tech Informant, it's good. Yeah, somebody was smoking weed around there a while ago. So yeah, there are some good channels on some good videos on my channel. Not all all the videos are good. I'll be the first to acknowledge that. So Medellin is off in the distance. It's kind of a hazy night. Medellin's in the distance, Envigado's next. This is the Sabaneta metro station. Itagui's over there. That's Itagui on the other side of the river. The river is right there, but you can't see it. On the other side of this metro station, that's Itagui. This is still Sabaneta. This is the little Sabaneta metro station sign. Sabaneta, that's where we are. In a minute, I gotta put this back on before I hit. I can't go into the metro system with a camera, a gimbal, whatever. It's not permitted, it's not allowed. So in a few moments, I'll be ending the live stream in a few moments, but before I end it, just let me show you. This is the highway. Yeah, it's a highway. And this is going north towards the city. That's Poblado in the distance. Poblado and Envigado. Envigado and Poblado in the distance. And that's the metro station here, Sabaneta metro station. There's a cop over there, so I don't care about the cop. The cop doesn't bother me. I'm not doing anything wrong. And well, the lights are blurring the view. So this is coming from the south. Traffic is coming from the south here, going northbound. What's up? How are you? All right, awesome. You guys happy? Say what's up, people. What's up, everybody? So, guys, every Saturday, as long as I can, I will do another live stream. I thought I might not be able to do it tonight. I thought I might not have been able to do it tonight because it looked like it might rain. I mean, I thought it was going to rain tonight, but it didn't. So every Saturday night or Saturday late in the afternoon, I will bring you a live stream as long as the weather permits. If for some reason on some Saturday I don't do a live stream, it's because the weather is not permitting, or I'm dating myself, as somebody said. Nah, I love women. I love women. I'm a ladies' man. But right now I'm just concentrating, focusing on me. I gotta save a lot of money. And when you start dating a woman, and in Colombia, this is something you don't know about Colombian women, but Colombian women always expect you to pay for almost every outing. Very few women pay for their own thing unless they're very liberated or have a lot of money. But most women that I've met over my years here in Colombia, Colombian women, they prefer for you to pay. You will have to pay for 90% of the dating, going out to restaurants, bars, and whatever, nightclubs, etc., movies. And right now, that would be very expensive for me because I got bills to pay. I'm helping out at home with my mom's medical care and everything. So, don't want to date any women for now. I just want to get back to India. And for me to do that, I got to be very strict. But I still look at women and I love them. But if any woman wants to date me in Colombia, wants to pay for dating me, like treat me every night, I'll take it. I'm being a joker, but anyhow, that's life. So guys, hola, ¿cómo están? Buenas noches. People are very happy. You know, people are very sociable here. Yeah, Rosero, so everybody, go Dutch. Well, that doesn't work here in Colombia unless the woman lived in the States as a teenager or young adult and got used to the go Dutch thing. Go Dutch here, a woman would think you're a stingy dude, a tightwad, El Cheapo, like back on The Price is Right. Remember the El Cheapo game on The Price is Right back in the 80s and the 90s with Barb Barker? El Cheapo. So everybody, good night. Feliz noche a todos. Enjoy. Mr. Brazil, Karina, feliz noche. Que todos estén bien. James, everybody, Rosero, everybody that has been here. Have a good evening. Enjoy it. Until next time. And Jay Colombia, Jay the world. Victory to everybody in a good way. Good night. And take it. Ciao. Hasta la vista. Buenas noches. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel, for supporting me, and for enjoying everything that I'm doing for you and for me. It's for everybody. Good night, James. Good night, Bradley, Karina. Ciao, Karina Garcia. And Honey and my brother from Brazil, Handsome B, Wonder Boy. Everybody. Ciao. Hasta la vista.